Today we're going to talk about Bare Minerals and why I like them. One of the things I don't think you should scrimp on, ever, is your foundation and what goes under it, what goes against your skin. And that's because my skin is so sensitive, it breaks out so easily, it is so oily, that I just find it to be, if I scrimp and I buy the cheapest product out there, I get terrible results. With Bare Minerals is for years I tried it, and years I used fake Bare Minerals, and we'll talk about that in things I am sorry I purchased. But today we're going to talk about putting it on correctly. And the first thing you need to do is prep your face. Prepping your face means washing your face and putting on any moisturizer you'd put underneath, or in my case, acne medication, then in gentle moisturizer that won't affect my acne. The next thing I do is use a lip balm. My favorite lip balm in the whole universe is Burt's Bees. Now, my children swear that this stuff stings. They make some that's just honey and it doesn't. But this has peppermint oil in it, and it really exfoliates my lips, leaves them nice and soft, and by the time I get done with my rest of my face, it's ready for lipstick or gloss. I wear a lot of gloss because it's just looks good on me. I don't look good in super bright lipstick colors. I never have. So the first thing you need with Bare Minerals is you need to use a primer, their primer. I've used other primers with it. Really has to be their primer. In fact, I like their primer, their Primetime Oil Control Primer, so much. Let's get it where you can actually see it. That I use this under things other than Bare Minerals. I use it under every foundation I own because it really keeps the shinies away, and it does a really good job. And it's not ridiculously expensive, and it's not photographer quality, but I mean, let's face it, modeling isn't my gig. 2 pumps. I rub it between my hands like this, and then I start getting my face. I don't do my eyelids. We'll talk about that one in another video. But everything else, and especially along what will be the demarcation line, people really forget it. They forget around their ears too. And then you get screwy streaks. Now, my skin is not perfect and broken out here. There's a zit. I'm not going to go around playing pin the tail on the zit, but obviously, 45 years old, I still get them. I'm going to use 2 of their brushes today, the big face brush and the one that's slightly smaller. Those 2. I'm just going to use the 3 products besides the Primetime really sparingly. The first one is my Bare Minerals foundation, and it's backwards because I can't do this backwards. I know there are women that can, and congratulations, I'm not one of them. Yes, I get better. Alright. You see that? It's really hard to see because it keeps moving around. There's not a lot in there. Even with not a lot in there, I am going to swirl and carefully, and by the way, my color is medium. And then I'm going to tap the living far out of this. If you use too much of this, you're going to look like a cakey mess. I am always going to start on the outside with my Bare Minerals. So if I get a concentrated amount, it's going to be out here where it's naturally going to create a shadowed effect. And I tap the living daylights out of it. I really want, it's really hard to get off once you put it on. Really hard. And my goal is to come away with this with nothing left in the top. Today, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to have a little left over. That means that I didn't put too much in my top, and I did put too much in my top. Really, really, this is, and now I'm just going to kind of start at the bridge of my nose, fan it out, and swirl around the rest of my face, and just, it's almost like taking off more than you're putting on, and this will last forever. No barking dogs. Smaller brush, I'm going to use my warmth. Now, my skin is cool, so what is in the top is more than enough for me. I rarely use warmth, and this is why I'm using it today, to show you this product is to be used sparingly, very sparingly. I'm just going to take a little bit where the sun would naturally hit me, and you, because of the crappy quality of this video, should see virtually no difference. Now, if I look in the mirror, there's a little warmth up here. If I use too much warmth, my skin is going to get streaky. And by I mean too much, I mean anything more, there's still some left in the top. That, to me, is another whole application. This really does last forever. It's good in the winter, but it's not a bronzer, and it's not supposed to be used like a bronzer. It is supposed to warm up, excuse me, your skin tone a little bit. It's highly pigmented, and if you're not careful, it will leave you with orange streaks. And there is nothing attractive about orange streaks except for Halloween. My favorite part is Mineral Veil. Love, love, love this product. I can wear the Prime Time and the Mineral Veil. Can't see the product, can you? Yeah. Maybe just a tad more. Oh, too much. It's a lot of product. And I'm back to my big brush. Mineral Veil alone, or Mineral Veil as a setter for my makeup, unless I'm using like the, what I do with the Mineral Veil, more than I tap it, kind of tap it like that. Not the way they show you swirl. And then I get it off my brush. There should be no little puffy clouds happening as you're putting this on. I start at my forehead. You know, if I want to be smart, I really should tap it back into the top, and I usually do. And get the jawline, especially with the Mineral Veil, because that is going to be the icing on the cake. It keeps everything from, ice water in a minute, everything from sort of blending together in a bad way. And that's it. Light, light, light application. My skin looks good. It doesn't look perfect. It's not going to look perfect. There are very few things out there that you can buy at the store that are going to make your skin look absolutely 100% perfect all the time. And you know what? That's okay, unless you have really good skin. This is going to fill in a lot of the wrinkles, the pores. It's really pretty poreless, and my skin is not poreless by any stretch of the imagination. Again, with the warmth, please don't use too much. Just, I don't even use it most of the time. Have it. I love it. When I need it, it's good. Orange streaks are bad. It's highly pigmented. Make sure you get a good skin match. Make sure somebody shows you how to do a very good skin match, and you will really enjoy it. But again, you need the primer potion, and if you're not into the oil-free primer potion, there's one that's for all other skin types. This actually is pretty new, and I love it. And I'm ready to do eyes, lips, anything else, or just go out to the world with good skin and a little mascara. So that's Mineral Veil.